men and invading one another, they should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in power. That's right. So these people are going to get so unruly, even the governors and the mayors and the presidents and these different so-called leaders, they're going to try to bring the people down, but the Lord is going to put the spirit on them to come against each other. And they're going to try to blast each other. That's what's going to happen. Just like America goes to these different countries around the world and they tear up shit, but they're going to tear up shit here. These Americans, they're going to finally feel that pain and that destruction. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be destroyed, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. God. Behold, saith the Lord, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves against one another and repay the things that they have done to them. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom, thus saith the Lord God. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon earth. The fire is going forth. Shit. God. The fire is going forth from his wrath and have consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. It's a little nippy out here, but you gotta deal with it, man. You gotta deal with it. We love the Lord. You have to commit yourself. At some point in life, as a man, as an Israelite man, a black, Native American, Latino man, you have to commit yourself to something. And you have to really ride it out, you know, through the good and through the bad, through the ups, through the downs. And when you ride it out, you want to make sure you take the best route possible. Let me see, unfortunately, it looked like my camera, my damn battery, it's so cold that my fucking battery is about to go out. It's reading negative. So Salakia, if I do go out, I'm gonna pop another one in, but I'm gonna try to keep an eye on it. Yep. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sinned against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. For now the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For God shall not deliver you. That's right. For God shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east. Shit. Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia, which that's you so-called Ishmaelites, referred to you as the dragons of Arabia. And hey, just like you Israelites, you just sent the letters out to the different so-called Hebrew leaders admitting that we are the sons of Jacob, because you know who we are. Hey, but now is the time, and you so-called Ishmaelites, a lot of you know the truth of the scriptures. A lot of you know you're the Bible. A lot of you know you're the dragons of Arabia. And it's about to be that time for y'all to act a fucking clown in the Middle East. This devil, he didn't put his foot up your ass. It's time for you to get his ass back. For the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste the portion of the land of Assyrians. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn against them, turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. And that's what's going to happen to America, man. These different countries and nations are going to rise up, and they're going to put their foot up your ass, man. And then America is going to go down. And they're going to bomb, and they're going to bring nuclear devices onto America. You Edomites love to fucking walk by and smile. You're not gonna be smiling in that day. Y'all can smile though. It's okay. Y'all can smile. Keep smiling, buddy. Verse 35, they shall smite one upon another, and they shall smite down a great multitude of stars upon the earth, even their own star, and blood shall be from the sword unto the belly, and doing of men unto the camel's blood. How you doing, man? Y'all the Israelites, man. We the Israelites. God. But I'm gonna skip through to the part I want to get to. This is skip up to verse 50. And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as flour. Oh, she's a lot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna skip over to 49. I will send plagues upon thee, right? Widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence. That's right. There's gonna be a lot of slain men out here to waste our houses with death and destruction. And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as flour when the heat shall rise that is sent over thee. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, and as one chastened with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. Would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, said the Lord? If thou hadst not always slain my chosen, exalting the stroke of thine hands, and saying over their dead when I was drunken, set forth the beauty of thy countenance. The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom. Therefore shalt thou receive recompense. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, said the Lord, even so shall the Most High do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. Thou as unhappy shall come through the sea and receive plagues again. And in the passage they shall rush on the idol city, and shall destroy some portion of thy land, and consume part of their glory, and shall return to Babylon that was destroyed. And thou shalt be cast down by them as stubble, and they shall be unto thee as fire.
How's it going?
What's up, man? What's up? Y'all believe in the Bible?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Y'all believe that America's gonna be destroyed according to the Bible? Is America Babylon according to the Bible? What's that? Okay. All right, buddy.
Check the website out.
Is the so-called Lord a black man? Is dark skin? Defend the gospel, man. Oh, what the fuck? Oh no! I let this shit touch my body. Look at this. See, y'all see that? So they Mormons. So they white. He gave me a little Mormon card. That shit. Oh, this shit. I don't want that shit. Fucking Mormons. When have you ever seen a fucking, excuse my language, when have you ever seen a black Mormon? I mean, you know, you got a handful of people and all kind of shit, but that's not a big movement for our people. But anyway, they didn't want to defend the gospel. They didn't want to deal with the scriptures because when they see the Israelites, they got all these different so-called religions. They got a flee order because we'll come out and we'll expose everything that they're doing. They know if we get into the scriptures, they would have got chopped up. And they have. I'm gonna show y'all again later. They got white Jesus on their car. But anyway, thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. thou as unhappy shall come through the sea and receive plagues again. And in the passage they shall rush on the idol city and shall destroy some portion of thy land, and consume part of thy glory, and shall return to Babylon that was destroyed. And thou shalt be cast down by them as stubble, and they shall be unto them as fire, and shall consume thee in thy cities, thy land, and thy mountains, all thy woods, and thy fruitful trees shall they burn down with fire. Thy children shall they carry away captive, and look what thou hast. They shall spoil it, and mar the beauty of thy face. And that's right. We're gonna, that's right. The Israelites will take the kingdom. We're gonna take our kingdom back, and we're gonna put you Edomites into captivity. We're gonna destroy it, and this place is gonna be completely fucking destroyed. Everything about it, man. From your childhood to your adulthood, your manhood, everything about you screams against this place. Screams against the bullshit. If you are watching and you questioning things and you going through things, man, you're a so-called Israelite, a black, Native American, or Latino, or maybe even in your spirit, you gravitate heavily towards what we're doing. You know, you could be so-called confusion of faith, somebody who looks like another nation, but through your lineage, through your father's lineage, because the scriptures deal with your father, you go back to us. And that's why you gravitate and you deal with us. You know, a lot of so-called confusing faces, they have a whole bunch of black friends. Like myself, growing up, I had a Filipino friend, but he wasn't like other gooks. You know what I'm saying? He had some flavor to him. He was an Israelite. But yeah, like I said, if you're what the scriptures refer to a confusion of face, you know, we call it a white boy with soul, right? If that's really you, then you need to get into the scriptures, and you need to through the true men of the Lord, the men of Great Millstone. You need to get you a 1611 King James Bible, and wherever you at, you need to report to the camp and come through and listen. And wake up, because you know we don't have a lot of time we don't have a lot of time left in this place. So we want everybody to wake up. We want brothers to come out. You know, the Lord is gonna do it how He do it. But hey, I'm still calling out to men anyway. All you so-called men of wisdom, come out. This is the platform for you under the rules and the laws of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. This is your platform. This is what you should be into. Everything else is, you know, brothers have businesses, brothers have personal business and things that they operate. There's nothing wrong with that. But your platform should be under this. And you should be telling your people who they are, so we can seal the elect and the Lord come back. Time. Where I get, I don't want that. Yep, but just speaking on that, this is John 3. Yahweh Shai answered, is the name of the Lord. Is Yahweh Shai the name of his father? Is Yahweh. If you didn't know, it's Hebrew. His name is Hebrew. His father's name is Hebrew. That name is special. That's what was given to us. You can't call him by any other names. He has so-called titles, different titles, but that's his name. That's the Lord and his son's name. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, Verily I say unto you, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of heaven. And that's what we're about doing. Being born again under your true lineage, the Israelite lineage. The scripture talk about going to the old paths. That's what we're doing. You have to be born under your lineage of the old paths, under that Hebrew lineage. And in our culture, as the Hebrews, you know, you can read back in Kings and Chronicles, in the Torah, first five books of Moses, which is the Torah. You know, you can look at our lineage, you can see our handiwork, and you can see what we do. And you know, like I said, if you're coming into the faith, another thing, you know, we got a lot of guys who are good speakers, but you have to look at people's works and look at their consistency. and different, the scriptures talk about patterns are good, but I'm going to get back into it. This is verse 5. Yahweh Shai answered, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High, which is Yahweh. And we call him Yahweh. Ba'ashem is in the name. Yahweh Shai is the Son, the Lord. All these people. Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing, man?
No, you're an Israelite, right?
Nah.
You know, you're not an Israelite? You don't want to be a chosen son of the Most High?
Too hard to talk about it right now.
It's too